Hey guys, this is Smriti. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's video is a super special one. It's a tag video which is created by Ali Glines. And I will link her video in the description box below too. And this tag video is called 21 Questions, but in the makeup edition form. I absolutely loved the idea as soon as she created one and I saw the questions. I definitely wanted to recreate. And if you want to see what are my answers to those questions, then please keep on watching. So the first question is, what is the oldest makeup product that you have in your collection? I actually don't know which one is the oldest, but both of these are pretty old. One is NYX Baked Blush, and this is in the shade Journey. It still has a big, huge, like round baked thing. I used to wear this all the time back in the days, and I'm talking about like at least 7 years old. I don't use it right now, but I do have it in my collection. And why, if you may ask, it's just sentimental reasons. So that's what it is. I don't know if this is the oldest, but if you guys remember, this is the Wet n Wild 8 pan eyeshadow palette, and all of them are shimmers in this palette, and this is for sure my oldest palette in the collection, but I think one of the oldest makeup product also in the collection. I had to show it to you guys. Out of all these shadows, I love this shadow and this shadow, and I still sometimes dip into it. I am shameful, but yeah, I know. But I absolutely love it. It still performs like absolutely wonderfully. One is that blue-brown pigment that MAC used to have. Look at that. Are you kidding me? It still works beautifully. They do one of the best eyeshadow formulas in drugstore, and that is my oldest product in my collection for sure. Now the second question is, what is the most recent purchase in my collection? And I would say the most recent one is not arrived as yet, but it is from the same website, and it is from Alter Ego. You guys know I've never tried Alter Ego before, and this just came in the mail like today. And tomorrow is when the actual palettes would come. So this is the Goddess palette, which dupes Natasha Denona's Gold palette. And this is Sahara palette, which dupes Natasha Denona's Bieber palette. Now, the palettes that are coming are Blooms and Canyon, which dupes Natasha Denona's Love palette and Bronze palette. I'm eagerly waiting for them to like create a looks out of all of them. But look at that. I'm impressed looking at the eyeshadows, but I've not dipped into it as yet. I definitely want to create like first impressions for you guys, so I've not dipped into, but look at those shadows. These are like good dupes, I would say. I've not swatched it as yet also, so I don't know about the pigmentation, but that definitely is my recent purchase. So the third question is, what is the first makeup product that I've ever used? And it is definitely eyeliners. You know the story. When I started using makeup, I first started out with eyeliners. So I'm pretty sure it was L'Oreal's eyeliner, but back in the time I was in India. So I don't know, if I would find a picture, I will insert it somewhere on the screen, but I'm definitely sure that it was L'Oreal's liquid eyeliner. The fourth question is, what is the trend that I used to love and I do not like it now? And I would definitely say mascara on the lower lash line, just because I know it looks like absolutely wonderful on like other people, but I feel like super awkward when I apply mascara on my lower lash line. So I keep it pretty bare all the time. Once in a while, like I might do it, but very, very rare. The same applies for the false eyelashes also. I'm really bad at that. That is why I don't apply it. But mascara, I just don't like it on me. The fifth question is, what is a trend that you used to hate and now you've started loving? And that would be eyeshadows on my lower lash line. I never used to put like eyeshadows on my lower lash line. I used to keep it like absolutely bare. But now I really don't feel the eyeshadow look is not complete if I'm not putting anything on the lower lash line. So definitely that. The second one would be a winged liner. I used to feel that I look hideous when I put winged liners, but now I can rock winged liner looks. Now the sixth question is, what is the favorite step in your makeup routine? And undoubtedly, I didn't have to think twice on this. It's definitely my eyeshadows. I just love the creativity that goes when you're applying eyeshadows. I love mixing colors. I love how different colors look on like brown eyes, like for that matter, for my eyes. And I just love the creativity aspect of it. That's why I absolutely love eyeshadows. The seventh question is, what is the makeup product that you cannot live without? Now, I went back and forth about thinking like, what is one thing that if I step out and if I'm putting makeup, what would I put? And I would say like BB cream or foundation, just because I have a little bit of like scarring from the acne and like discoloration and all. So I just like to even out my skin tone before I step out. So for me, I would say BB cream or foundations. Now, the eighth question is, what sparked your love for makeup? And it is definitely eyeshadow videos. I mean, when I used to, back in the days, watch like YouTube tutorials, I got into the rabbit hole of YouTube tutorials just by watching like eyeshadow tutorials. I mean, I absolutely love like the different ways you can apply eyeshadows, different shadows that you can put on your eyes, the way it like creates different like, I don't know. I mean, it just creates more confidence in a person. You look absolutely like flawless after the makeup. I mean, I definitely feel like eyeshadow tutorials are the one that like sparked makeup interest in me. Now, the ninth question is, what is the worst makeup that you've ever done? I had to think about it for sure. I mean, I don't like hate anything that I've done, but I would say the worst that I've ever done is on my channel actually, and it is a palette bingo video where I created like green and a gold eyeshadow look. I'll pop a picture on the screen, and that was a palette bingo video. So I didn't pick out the colors. Alexa did. So, I mean, I'm not the one who goes with like grassy green eyeshadows on the eyes. Maybe that's the reason I didn't feel like myself when I put those eyeshadows. So yeah, so that would be like my worst eyeshadow makeup look. Now, the 10th question is, what is your favorite makeup look that you've ever created? And I would say there are two in my mind that is popping up. The first one is the video where I did my Corderosa dupe video. I mean, that day's makeup looked flawless. I loved the glowy skin and the lips and the eyes. It just felt so feminine and like I felt like confident. I absolutely loved that eyeshadow look. The second one when I felt like that is when I tried my Pat McGrath eyeshadows for the first time. I link both those videos in the iCards above. But yeah, I absolutely felt like on the top of the world when I like wore those eyeshadows, and the face, everything just came out together. My hair, my face, my outfit, everything was like on point, I would say, at least in my opinion. But I felt the prettiest in those two makeup looks. Now, the 11th question is, what is your favorite drugstore makeup product? And this, I have a lot of drugstore makeup in my collection. I generally tend to go towards that, but I would say the favorite would definitely be my Wet n Wild Dewy foundation. Actually, Wet n Wild foundation in general, I absolutely love it. And if you are like anywhere close to my skin tone, I mean, I'm in the shade Desert Beige. I have a combo skin. I definitely feel like all skin types can rock this foundation. It doesn't emphasize any texture, and this is like a $5 foundation, but I mean, the cost even doesn't come close to it. It's an absolutely wonderful product in the drugstore. If you've not tried already, you should definitely give it a try. I mean, I think you'll absolutely love it. This is definitely my favorite foundation and my most used foundation in my collection. Now, the 12th question is, what is your favorite makeup splurge in your collection? Now, I would say this, and this is Natasha Denona's Diamond and Blush palette. And I have dipped into this palette quite a few times, I would say. I like this palette and I am glad that this is in my collection. I picked it out on a sale price. I'm pretty sure that it is still on a sale price, but this performs beautifully on the skin. I mean, from the highlighters, the blush, even this crazy looking yellow highlighter, it's such a beautiful gold when you apply it to your skin. I mean, if you are like a medium skin tone person, you would love this palette. I absolutely love it. Only the diamond highlighter is the one that has a little bit of like tiny little bit of like glitter particles. But rest everything is like smooth on your skin. This is also not chunky, but it definitely gives like a extra dimensional glow to your skin. So I am glad that this is in my collection. So it was definitely my Natasha Denona face palette. Now, the 13th question is, what is your most repurchased makeup product in your collection? And I have to go with mascaras because I buy mascaras a lot, and you should because that's the one thing that you put on your eyes and you should like replace it when it goes dry. So, and particularly the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I mean, I don't even have a count on how many of these have I purchased. I still have a backup already with me, and that's how much I like it. I feel that this is super consistent in the mascara family altogether. This gives like lengthy fluffy lashes, the ones that I like, and the wand also is like an hourglass shaped. From the time it came out till now, I've never stopped using this. I absolutely love this mascara from the drugstore. Again, this is L'Oreal's Lash Paradise. Now, the 14th question is a funny one. What is your earliest makeup memory? Now, I have a worst makeup memory and I have like a best makeup memory. Now, the best makeup memory was always like early on when we were in schools, when we were doing, I was a lot into dance and music also for that matter. But when I used to like get prepared for dance competitions, I might be like 7 or 8, I would say. But the way we used to dress up and put makeup and like that red lipstick, I mean, I used to feel different and I used to feel like a woman. I mean, I absolutely loved that when early on when I was not accessible to makeup. But that definitely sparked a joy within me as, you know. Yeah, but the worst makeup product, now it's like a comedy running in the family, but I would say when I was like really little, my mom had I don't know, she loved putting eyebrows on my face before I went to school. I don't know. I mean, she always had eyebrows on her face, and she was like, yeah, you look pretty. And she used to draw eyebrows. I used to hate it at that time. I mean, I could not even express how much I used to hate it. But anyways, she used to do that in the morning, every day in the morning before I used to run to the bus to go to school. And one day, one of my teacher, I still remember it was 8th standard and it was my chemistry teacher. If you're watching my video, ma'am, I mean, you know, I'm talking about you. But I had never got punishment in my whole life in the school. I mean, I was like a teacher's pet and I was like very obedient and like listening student, you know. Yeah, I was like that. So she one day, and she was my class teacher at that time, and I mean, it's so funny. Okay, so she was like, Smithy, what are you wearing? And I was like, what? And I was like, ma'am, uniform? And she was like, are you kidding me? What do you have on your face? And I was like, what do I have on my, because I used to wear that every day. I didn't even have that clue that I have like eyebrows on. She was like, why do you have your eyebrows drawn? Are you going for a dance competition? And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'll not do it again. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, Mom, I told you I don't want it. Then she was like, Smithy, out of the class. Stand outside the class for that whole class. And right opposite, there was another friend of mine called Girish. And he has never seen me. He was my best friend there in my school, okay? And he, from the other class, he was like, why has she gotten a timeout, a punishment in the school? Because I am like a teacher's pet, right? And he was like, after the recess, like after the break of the class, he came out. He was like, Smithy, why are you standing outside? And I was like, I got a punishment because I drew eyebrows. And he started laughing like crazy and like tears trickled down my face. And I went home and I blasted on my mom and I was like, I never would put my eyebrows on and I like hate it. And I've never got a note on my diary and I've never stood out of my class. And this is the first time because of my eyebrows. I mean, that is funny to think about now, but that day was a torture for me. That is like my worst makeup memory that I remind myself every time that I put my eyebrows on, especially when my mom does it for me. That's what I think about it. I mean, yeah. Now, the 15th question is, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? This, by no means, I mean, this, I didn't even have to think twice. Again, it's from Ulta. I love their point system. I love that they include both high-end as well as affordable makeup. And I just like the whole Ulta experience altogether. I mean, I won't lie, the point system just takes it up a notch, but yeah, for sure. Like, they have so many offers going on, like regularly, I would say they have 50% off for the Ulta deals. They have 20% coupons that come regularly. They have like cashback with the points generated. I mean, yeah, no question at all. It is Ulta. Now, the 16th question is, what is the most underrated makeup product that you own in your collection? And I have two to speak about, one in the high-end category and one in the drugstore. For high-end, I would definitely say my Tower 28 blush, and specifically this is in the shade Magic Hour. But if you are intimidated by a cream blush, you should try this. This applies like cream, but it goes to a powder finish. And it is superbly blendable. I mean, I absolutely love this. This was my top blush in my collection. I ranked all my blushes in my collection. I'll put that video in the iCards above. Do check it out. But I absolutely love this product. If you've not tried already, and I think it should get much more hype, because I don't feel like anybody's talking about this, and this is like definitely a top product in the industry. And from the drugstore, no surprise to anybody who is a continuous visitor on my channel, but it is my Wet n Wild's contouring palette. I mean, you can see the big huge pan in it. Now, I have purchased this particular product again and again in my life so many times, and that's basically because of this face powder. And this powder is such a finely milled powder. It gives such a smooth finish on, like, under my eyes when I apply this. I mean, this is definitely a good contouring palette for my complexion, I would say. But if you are of a deeper complexion, they have a deeper version. I don't remember it on the top of my mind, but I'll pop it on the screen. And that has a banana powder, and they have like a much more warmer bronzer on this side. I absolutely love this. If you've never tried this, I mean, do me a favor. Go try this and then thank me later. Now, the 17th question is, what is the most overhyped makeup product that you own? Now, I can get a lot of backlash because of my opinion, but this is only my opinion, so please do consider that. I mean, I know that it is one of the favorite products for a lot of people, and I'm talking about my Benefits Precisely My Brow. Now, I know I'm not saying by any means that it is a bad product, but I feel there are so many good options in the drugstore that I won't be sad if I don't repurchase this and not pay that much. And I bought this for like 50% off from my Ulta sales, and I still am not wowed. I mean, I definitely feel my L'Oreal Brow Precise, my Maybelline Brow Pencil can do exactly the same thing that this is doing. So, I mean, yeah, I feel that this is a little overrated. Now, the 18th question is, what is one makeup product that I wish would come back that is already discontinued? I would definitely pick eyeshadow palettes. And the first one would be this, and this is Dose of Colors Friendcation palette. This was in a collaboration with Katie and Desi. This is definitely like one of the best eyeshadow collaboration palettes that has ever been created. I love the neutral tones that are included. I love the shimmers that are included. This is definitely one of my top palettes in my collection. I just don't know why all the good things are discontinued and not kept permanent. And the second product, which you still might find somewhere on the internet, and if you can, I will definitely link it in the description box below, but it is almost gone, and that would be my Jackie Aina palette from ABH. Again, another eyeshadow palette which is stunning. I mean, my top eyeshadow palette in my collection. The tones, the richness, the blendability, the shimmers, everything is absolutely stunning in this palette. I am really sad that Anastasia is discontinuing this. I don't know why. I just feel that this is the best Anastasia palette that has ever been created. And I don't know why is it going away. Now the 19th question is, where do you go for makeup inspiration? When I want like eyeshadow look makeup inspiration, the two places that I go to, one is Pat McGrath's IG stories. They have like wonderful Instagram page with all the eye looks, and the mother itself, I mean, she creates products which is absolutely stunning, and looking at that like mesmerizes me when I look at those shadows. I mean, they're absolutely stunning. The second place where I go is Pinterest. I mean, I often pin a lot of eyeshadow looks that I really want to recreate and which I get like inspiration. I actually find inspiration in like almost anything and everything, but Pinterest and Pat McGrath's IG page is like one of the best places to get inspiration from. Now the 20th question is, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? And I definitely want to see less of metallic lips. One, because I just don't like the effect of metallic lips. I have never gotten a board of, you know, for the metallic lips love. And the second thing that I really don't want much of is mattes with shimmer in it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, especially ColourPop's eyeshadow palettes. They do a lot of mattes with shimmers. I mean, this is just one of the case. This has matte with shimmer, this has matte with shimmer, this has matte with shimmer. I mean, I just don't get the hype about it, especially blacks with shimmer. I don't know, do you guys feel the same way? When I apply black, I want a matte black. If you are giving me a shimmer, please give me a good shimmer, but don't give me mattes with shimmer. I am not in for it. Now the 21st question is, what do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? And I basically want to see, I was going back and forth in like drugstore what I really want to see. I wanted to see more of like complexion products in drugstore prices. But then I thought, I have my Wet n Wild which is doing great. I have my L'Oreal's Infallible foundation that's doing great. I have my Maybelline's Fit Me foundation that's doing great. So we have like the foundation category all fixed. But in the eyeshadow category, I feel the only eyeshadow that I would like try from drugstore or that would come close to a good eyeshadow palette would be from Wet n Wild. And I'm talking about the 10 pan eyeshadow palette. You know, I always talk about my Comfort Zone palette and Call Me Sunshine palette, which they have like recently released. Those are like good eyeshadow palettes. But what if we can see like Pat McGrath's Blitz Astral eyeshadow palette that transforms any kind of look? That and more of duochromes in drugstore. I mean, I would absolutely love to see that. And that is it, guys. That was my 21 question versions for the makeup category. And thank you, Ali, for doing that makeup tag. I absolutely loved creating this makeup tag for you guys. If you guys liked my video, please do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!